One second. Make sure this is on mute. Content. I know I'm on time. That's a weird thing happening right now. All right, let's see. I just figured, let's just throw everyone off today and show up on time. Let's be prepared. There we go. All right. Okay, how is everybody doing today? You having a good day? No, I have not. I've not done anything yet. You could see maybe. No, you can't. You maybe see the tents over there. But I have not done any shopping yet today. I went and I got coffee this morning, and then I came here, and I'm leeching off of Sandy's Wi-Fi. Hey, everybody! Good morning. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. All right, well, I don't know why I shut my laptop. I'm realizing now, I'm like, oh, wait, I got notes, don't I? I'm not going to just wing it. I could wing it, but I probably shouldn't. Christina's like, I spend all the time on the notes. Don't be shutting your laptop. You must use the notes. Okay, let me get to the notes. So maybe I'm not prepared. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the notes. What is that? Ooh. Okay, here we go. All right, so there seems to be some sort of glitch in the vortex. Our numbers seem low. I messaged Sienna about it, and I think there's some sort of glitch. So don't be alarmed that our numbers seem low. They're looking into it because I'm like, this seems really odd. I mean, I didn't do anything controversial. I don't think I did anything controversial this week. I did post a picture about Bruce Willis, and some people got a little upset about it. The man's a legend, but I don't think that we would lose a lot of members because I posted a picture of Bruce Willis. So I think there might be a glitch. Sienna and the engineers are looking into it. So don't be alarmed because I was like, that's weird. Those numbers are weird. But we'll cover the numbers anyway. But anyway, today we are talking a little bit about Niknax. So for those of you who are new, we've had a lot of new subscribers on Crazy Lamp Lady. By the way, are we casting? Because it seems like, I guess I'm just not. Yeah, we are, because I see your little YouTube symbols there. Okay, so for those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. Every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, I talk about knickknacks.net, which, there's many facets to Crazy Lamp Lady. I do a little metal detecting nowadays. I used to do it a lot. I love going to yard sales. It's a lot of fun. I used to do that a lot. I do it a little bit now. But there's a lot of facets. I also own my own e-commerce marketplace. And years, we've been at it for 2 years. It's grown into quite the e-commerce marketplace. I like to say it's the best of eBay and whatnot. We have live sales, we have multi-day auctions, and we have buy it now listings. We have about 50,000 members, 5,000 sellers, and over 115,000 listings, and it's growing really, really fast. So every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m., I get on here and I talk to everybody about the progress we're making, our milestones, any updates that we have, and it's basically my way of communicating with our community, because I feel like it's important as the owner of Knickknacks to be open and communicate with all of our members, which is something that you don't see on other platforms, because does anyone even know who owns those platforms or those marketplaces? But Knickknacks is different in that we are very much about our community and our members, and that is our focus. So that's why I do this every Tuesday. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a way for us all to get together and hang out. So the website is knickknacks.net. I would love for you guys to come on over and join us. It is, here, let me show you. It is knickknacks.net. Right here, NIKNAX.net. You can see I go to it almost every single day with all my tabs here. That is the sign of somebody with ADHD. But it's niknax.net, and we would love to have you come on over and join our community. Um, it's a wonderful place to be. Pop into some of the live sales. We're all about community, encouragement, supporting one another. I talked about it last week. I'll talk about it again. One of my favorite quotes is "A rising tide lifts all the boats," and that is a philosophy that's at the root of Knickknacks. Is if one of our sellers is succeeding, we're all succeeding, So, anyway, let's get started. Let's talk a little bit about our notes and what we've got going on this week on Knickknacks. I am well, thank you. I am doing well. So currently we have 40, maybe, we don't know. The numbers are not right. Something's off. But we might have at least 47,772 members. That's 131 new members since last week. It seems a little off. They're looking into it. What was really weird is we lost a ton of sellers. I approved a bunch of new sellers. So the fact that we only have 6 new sellers is odd because I approved a lot of sellers. So we only have 6 new sellers. So that's what I mean. I'm like, something's not adding up. We have 4,948 sellers currently, is what it's showing. And we have 115,000 listings currently. So I always encourage you guys to go browse the marketplace, find something you like out on the marketplace. That's a lot of listings to browse through. And by the way, thank you everybody for making purchases out of the Buy It Now. I put some fun stuff out there. I did a little browsing. I put a lot of bugs because bugs there's a few things trending on the marketplace. Bugs, insects, clothing. I have to remember to keep my voice down because Sandy's working in her van and I hear her moving around. So I hope I'm not being too loud. Quiet. A whisper. Everybody says I mumble too much. I gotta remember to be quiet. She'll text me, I think, if I'm here. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go off Wi-Fi so I'm not. All right, let me see. I'm gonna add coffee right now. Go. All right. I just added coffee. Yes. Just gonna play it on silent. Okay. My site, yes, it's knickknacks.net. That is niknax.net. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to the eclectic chic. I will try. Chic, eclectic chic. I'm going to try. It's kind of a shorter trip, but I will try. I will try. I have not heard any updates on the coffee. I don't think they're making it anymore. I don't think he's making it anymore. But anyway, please hold questions till the end. Christy knows, but this is in my notes. Hold questions to the end because Jocelyn gets distracted very easily. And if you ask me questions, I will get distracted and I will get off topic. Like, don't ask me how Bruce is doing because I will get talking about all of the best Bruce Willis movies of all time. Okay. This is still making noise. I thought I silenced this. Trying to keep Oh. I heard you moving around. Am I too loud? What? Am I too loud? Are you okay? Okay. Sandy coming in clutch the tripod. All right. Let's see if I can get this in there. Don't distract Jocelyn. Just give her a tripod and have her try to use it. There we go. Oh, oops, I broke my case. It's okay. Let's see if this works. Oh no, I slipped away. Oh, sweet. Okay, I don't even know if that's gonna work. Where am I gonna put it? All right, well, we'll have our meeting for them up here, maybe. Die Hard. I know, the Die Hard. Which one? The first one? The second one? Third, the fourth, fifth, the sixth, the 10th? Which one's the best one in your opinion? Okay, maybe. I thought maybe this was going to be the best bet, but I don't know if this is going to work. We're just going to see if I can. It was a good idea in theory, but I have nothing to set it on. The first one where he's in the vent. And he's like, Hans, Bobby. All right, let's get back to the notes. I told you, don't talk to me about Bruce. Okay. Anyway, happy International Youth Day. I'm gonna take it out. Let's try. Should have planned better. Happy International Youth Day. Go celebrate youth. You know what I love about youth? And I'm going to just say this because I'm here at Madison Bouckville this week, and I think it's amazing, is seeing so many young people. And people are like, Jocelyn, I still love to hear it because I'm hearing it less and less. And they're like, I love seeing young people like you buying antiques. And every year I hear it less and less. And that's okay. But you know what? I love seeing young people, younger than me, like in their 20s, like maybe even younger than that, here at Madison Bouckville. It's amazing. And the best part is though, like seeing what they're buying, seeing where they're at. Like all of these clothing booths, it's like you walk by a clothing booth and there's like swarms. I know, right? There's like swarms of like 20 somethings. They're so crowded, all of the clothing booths. I just love it. I'm talking to multiple vendors, like, that I know about, like, oh yeah, I'm doing a show in Carlisle. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah. And they're really excited about it. I'm excited about it. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to get these kids to come to my show? Clothes. I need clothes. But yeah, so that's one thing that's really struck out to me about this show and just all the shows, even Brimfield. It's wild. Clothing. It's reviving, it's getting all these kids into reselling and into the business. And I love it. I think it's awesome. So happy International Youth Day. Go celebrate the youth, celebrate the young entrepreneurs. And yeah, I think it's awesome. So that's today. She loves just giving me these weird ones, like gooey butter cake day. Has anyone ever had a gooey butter cake? I don't even know what that is. National Gooey Butter Cake Day. I don't know is it good? If I need to go find one. Does anyone know where I can get one? Paula Deen. Let's not go there. I'm not touching that one. National Julienne, that one I can get behind. Julienne fry. Julienne? Is it Julienne? Julienne. The skinny fries. Actually, the skinnier fries are more healthy for you than the fat ones. Like the big thick ones. If you eat the skinny ones, they're healthier for you. Because just for the record, I think that's what those are. The Julienne, the skinny ones are better for you than the big thick ones. Just for the record. And that's today. So if you go out and get fries today, make sure you order the skinny fries. National Vinyl Records Day. That's a great day. That's another thing, going back to the youth day. That's another thing. Young kids are really into the vinyl records. I've noticed that as well. It's really interesting to me. I love seeing the trends. No calories if you're standing. Ooh, I like that. I like that idea. I'm going to remember that. Gooey butter cake. I don't know what that is. I'm going to go try one of those. I'm going to find one. I'm going to eat like at least 2 bites of it, and I'll be able to say I tried that. Yes, I did notice that musicians are now releasing vinyl again. Yeah, that's really cool. It's interesting to see the different trends and what's trending and all that. And yeah, I really like it. I like watching it. Oh, hey, Peter. Hey. Yeah, search for records on Knickknack. Oh, you want me to search for records on Knickknacks on it? Well, we're not done with all of our special days. Let me finish our national. Well, I'll do it right now. I will. Here, knickknacks.net. I'm opening another tab. Oh, I took it off the internet because I didn't want to bug Sandy. I'm not on Wi-Fi anymore. Gotta get back on Wi-Fi. Everybody's gonna have to wait a second. So here, let me turn you around. Oh, Casey Paul. Let me just tell you. Wait, let me turn you back around. That I admire you so much. I think you are doing an amazing job. And I was going to send you a message, but since you're here, I'm going to call you out. And I just want you to know that I think you are amazing. And I love what you're doing. Oh, it's in the notes. Look, Christina already read my mind. I think you are doing an amazing job. So if you guys are not following Casey Paul's stylist, go and give her a follow because she is doing a phenomenal job. She's a clothing seller here on Knickknacks. And I love her style, which is not no pun intended. Um, but I just love what she's doing. I don't watch very many clothing sellers, so I'm not really sure like how it's done, but I love the way she does her sales. So go and check her out. I rated her last week. Was it last week? And she's infectious, and I love it. So go and watch one of her shows. Pop in the community. I love that. See, that's what it's all about. The community is fantastic. All right, let me turn you guys around. Let's go look at some vinyl. Oop, I'm frozen. Am I frozen? Am I frozen for you? Am I frozen for? Oh, there. I froze. At least I was smiling and I wasn't making too weird of a face. Okay, let's see. Where do I go to? How do I search? Oh, that's right. I go to all listings. Search. Let's do. What should we search? I don't even know how to spell vinyl. These are really cute. Taylor Swift inspired vinyl record. Monster Mash vinyl record. We don't really have very many records on that. That is an untapped potential right there. Oh, we got a few. Pamela Potter, South Pacific. See, there's some untapped potential right there. So you might as well go out and list some of your records. I probably should have put record. Did I spell it wrong? Guys, I turn on Spotify. What are you talking about? Wait, everybody's spelling it differently in there. What are we talking about? Everybody's spelling it differently. I think everybody spelled it differently in there. That's how I spelled it, right? Okay. I think that's how I spelled it. And you guys are messing with me. I'm done now. We're done doing this search because I'm pretty sure that's how I spelled it. And then everybody started spelling it differently. Let's just search for records, music records. This is taking a while. I could be shopping right now. Instead, I'm looking for records. Check working on listings. Oh yeah, make sure you check that they're working. That's very important, especially CDs, tapes, all that. I mean, obviously they're going to sell for a lot more. There you go, John Travolta. That's what we were asking for, right? Maybe my next boyfriend should be John Travolta. There you go. So see, you can find records on Knickknacks. He's mine. You guys are too funny. All right, so there you see, we do have those. And then also it's World Elephant Day. So World Elephant Day, which brings me to my final reminder that the Knickknacks Zoo is coming up on Knickknacks very soon. It's August 23rd and 24th. And here on Knickknacks, we will be celebrating all of the critters, both real and unreal. That includes dragons, unicorns, anything that jackalopes, all of the critters that aren't necessarily real. But it should be a lot of fun. And I would love to have you come and join us. So what we're going to do is if you are a buy it now seller, bunnies included. But if you're a buy it now seller, I would encourage you to be listing your animals because we're going to change the entire homepage over to all buy it now. So we'll sort them by buy it now. And then all of our live sellers will be doing well, not all of our live sellers, but a lot of our live sellers will be participating in a trade. And we'll have live sales going all day, every day. And then if you weren't able to get into the train or if you're a buy it now seller, be listing those critters because we will be featuring them. We will be featuring them all day, every day for 2 whole days. So it's a really fun event. If you're a jewelry seller, you could be listing your animal brooches. I mean, it's an opportunity for everyone to get involved. You know, clothing sellers, snack sellers. You got gummy worms. There's your critter. So everybody can get involved in on that, and I think it'll just be a lot of fun. So there's that. Now, there's no district update to report today. Remember that you can be emailing support@district.net with any glitches, any issues, any financial or not financial, but any payment processing issues. You know, because we have been receiving some messages about payment processing, and I'm like, I can't help you with that. So you got to contact support@district.net. That's not me. Discounts launched last week, which means you can now offer a discount on your store, whether that's percentage off or a set amount. You can offer that on your entire store, which is fantastic for the holidays. So, you know, even, you know, you can do a Labor Day sale, you know, you could do a holiday sale, you can set up any sorts of sale you want. You can advertise that on your social media. You can be like, hey, I'm having a sale on Knickknacks, or you know, there's all sorts of ways that you can use that as a marketing tool. So I think that's a really great feature, and I'm pretty excited about it going into the holidays. I will create tags for those specifically for that. I deleted the last round of tags. Help. Okay, all right. I'm just okay. Check out the Help Center guide for more details. She knows I'm skipping. She's like, no, you skipped one. Okay, so if you are here on Niknax, I can never find the help, Christine. That's why I skipped it, because I never know where to look for it. And you've shown me before. And so I didn't want to do it because I'm like, I'm not going to know where to find that and show people where it's at. Where is that? Check out the Help Center guide for more. Need help. It's right at the top. It says literally need help. This is what I did the last time. I'm like, guys, I can't find it. I don't know where it's at. It's right at need help. But how do you get to need help? Oh, you go to seller dashboard, right? Yeah. Okay. And I'll show you guys. My cash out is like, don't look at my cash out, guys. It's embarrassing. My total listed is need help. So you can click on need help here, and it will get you help. So it's on your seller dashboard. But there is your seller dashboard. So there you go. It's not on your here. Let me turn this back around. I don't want to give too much away. If you go, there's no help here. I don't see help anywhere there under your icon. Feel free to correct me. Yeah, I would just say if you need help, if the help is basically like an FAQ. But if you're a seller and you need help, you go to your seller dashboard here. So it's under your profile, you go to seller dashboard, and you click on that. And I just want to make sure it doesn't. Okay. And then need help is right here. So then you can click here. And I don't know why I have this bookmarked, but apparently I thought that was something I need bookmarked. So sometimes it takes longer to get approved to sell, and I talk about this a lot, but if you don't include the information that I ask for in the application and you don't include links to other selling platforms, the application is very specific about what I approve you. And if you don't read what it is asking for and you just put like, I sell jewelry, and then you don't put anything else, like it says, where else have you sold? There's other prompts on there, and if you don't include the right information, then sometimes applications get overlooked. So that can help that. But if you've included the correct information, usually you get pushed through pretty fast. What is your username? DID. I would write it down, but I don't have any post-its and I don't have my notebook. Usually I'm like, let me write this down and I'll look at it later. Katie. Okay, I love your username, by the way. That's such a cute username. All right, I did write it down. I wrote it in my notes, though. I have it now, and I do see that you did include a link, so I will check on that. I promise. I have it up. I have it up in one of my very many tabs, and if I forget, send me a message. Okay, back to notes. It took me a minute to like read your username in my head to be like, that's really cute. Okay. Profile information. We talked about this last week. We're going to talk about it again. Keep your profile simple and to the point. So your profile information and what you put in your profile and your about section so shows up in every listing that you do. So it's a powerful tool. So whatever you put there is like your introduction to you, and it goes on every listing that you put on Knickknacks. So in essence, you can use that to promote your code for $5 off. You could use that to promote any sales that you're having. Just remember to update it. You can use it to promote your social media. Like, oh, follow me on Instagram. Something you can't use it for is to promote other selling platforms. We do not allow you to promote other selling platforms when you're live. You can't be like, oh, well, I have listings on eBay. Oh, well, I have an upcoming sale on Whatnot. Oh, you can find me on Whatnot. And you can't use Niknax to promote other selling sites. That's not allowed. The same goes for buyers. You can't promote other selling platforms. It's not allowed on Niknax. It's rule number one, especially other marketplaces. That's like a huge, I hate that so much. Like I have blocked other marketplace owners for messaging our sellers. It's just an insta block. It's like, you know what, you should know better. It's a district rule and it's a Niknax rule. And if you try to message our sellers, I'm going to block you from selling on Niknax. It's just courtesy. It's just courtesy. So that being said, because your profile shows up in every one of your listings that you have listed on Niknax, if you are promoting another selling platform or if you are promoting another marketplace, I'm going to give you a warning and then I'm going to remove you because I don't want you promoting other selling platforms or marketplaces on Niknax. Your social media, if you want to be like, hey, come check out my YouTube channel. Hey, come check out Instagram. All of those. I always encourage you guys to be promoting your social media. It's what I do. It's like my entire business is built on social media. So yes, please. And we've had people misunderstand in the past where they're like, you can't promote Instagram or you can't promote Facebook. And yes, you can. Please do promote Facebook. Grow your business. That's absolutely okay. But just don't promote other selling platforms. Okay. Mods. Not my mods. Just mods. Other mods. My moderators have like guidelines. They know the roles. They've accepted their roles and like, yes, we know what our roles are. But mods, if you are assigned the role of a moderator, and I've talked about this before, you are then representing that seller. So, do that do that carefully. You know, make sure that you are encouraging that seller, make sure that you are shouting them out, make sure that you are like, hey, make sure you give them a follow. Like, do all of those things. Like, you are then their cheerleader. You want to encourage people to check out their buy it now, all of those things. So, if you are tagged as the moderator, like if they're like, oh, you're my moderator now, like that is a job. You are now given a responsibility. You are given a responsibility. If you have trouble with somebody in a sale, I want to suggest that you give them a warning first. Okay, that's a lot of responsibility. Maybe you're not that person. Maybe you're like, ooh, I don't know about that. But it is now your responsibility as a moderator to be like, hey, that's not nice. You know, you have to be the one. That's you. Or hey, that's not allowed here. You got to set people straight. Um, Usually, it's protocol to give somebody a warning before you block them or ban them from a sale. So I think, yeah, if you're going to be a moderator, you should familiarize yourself with Niknax guidelines. So then you can also be like, oh, well, that's against Niknax guidelines. But I think that if you are going to be a moderator, if you're assigned a moderator, you should be like, oh, okay. But I think it's always best practice to first warn somebody. Granted, I've booted somebody for, you know, like, well, that's just stupid. And then you just boot somebody. If you boot somebody from a sale, I think you should let us know. My concern, and I've brought this up to district, I want to know when people are booted from a sale, because if we have somebody who gets booted from multiple seller sales by multiple elected moderators, I want to know about it because that person is obviously an issue. If they get booted from like 5 seller sales by elected moderators, why? What is going on? You know? So let us know if you have an issue. Please let us know that if you're having issues in a sale, even though, you know, oh, the moderator took care of it. But like, what if that person like is in multiple sales getting booted? Like, that's a bigger issue. That person needs to be booted from Knickknacks. So even though you guys now have the power to elect moderators, to boot your own people, like, please let us know when you're having issues so that we can make sure that we're banning those people. And screenshots. We always say make sure you get a screenshot, because I will not act. I don't act on hearsay. I will not act on hearsay. I can get records, but it's a pain in the butt. And I would love to just have a screenshot and be like, Liz, right here. Okay, I have a screenshot. Um, but I will not act on hearsay. I won't, if you say, oh, he said this or she said that, like, no, I won't act on hearsay. I need to see it. I need to know that this was done, this was said, because otherwise it's just gossip. Nobody likes gossip. Okay, so there's that. All right. Um, okay, we have clarification on the newbie train. You guys have been asking, do we really have to participate in the newbie train before we participate in a Knickknacks event? The clarification is you need to have participated in any train event before signing up for a Knickknacks event. Thank you. I love Rockville. My family's from right down the road, actually. Um, but anyway, so you have to have participated in any train, whether that's on another platform, whether that's here. Like, you just have to be familiar with how. Am I frozen? Am I frozen? Did I freeze? My coffee. Let me get on one. If I'm frozen. I'm still frozen. Okay. Can you see me though? Can you hear me? Okay. Is that better? Okay. All right. I'm now on Sandy's internet, and so if she has an issue with work, I'm gonna have to just go back off. Okay. But I think we're almost down to it. So that was you guys heard the clarification. You guys heard me. You just couldn't see me, right? Clarification on Knickknacks events. Okay. Okay. No, we have this. No guilting the chat. That's in our guidelines. Um, no claiming items. No claiming items. No guilting the chat. So that goes for buyers and sellers. As a seller, you can't guilt people into buying things. You can't be like, oh my gosh, I got this really big bill coming up. I could really use some money. We don't like that. It just feels icky. Like it just feels icky. And and as a result, people are gonna be like, I don't like going to that sale. I always feel like I got it. It feels yucky. So it doesn't benefit you really. You feel like, oh well, this is how I got to make money. I got to guilt people. It doesn't work out that way. And then on the flip side, as a buyer, guilting people in the essence that you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get this because it reminds me of my. I don't want to use that as an example. I need to get this for myself because it reminds me of my great 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 grandmother who passed away. That was the best example I have because nobody knows their great 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 grandmother. It reminds me of my great 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 grandmother, and I need it. Okay, so nobody else bid. That is an example of guilting. I need there. That's a good example. I need this to complete my collection. And then everyone else is like feeling guilty and they're like, okay, I'm not going to bid on that because they need that more than I do. They need it to complete their collection. And then it's affecting the seller because this is losing money on the say it's this amazing item they expected to get like two. They have $150 invested item, right? They expected to get 250, make $100 on, but they've got 150 invested in it. So they started at 150. No, they started at 100 because they're like, I know I'm going to get good money on this, right? And then they started at 100 knowing I'm going to make money on this. And then somebody says that and they're like, oh shoot, and it's like nobody bids because somebody said that. And now they're out $50. It's like, okay, well, there it is. Congratulations. It's like one of those. Like you have no idea that that's going to even happen in the chat, but then because you're all optimistic about it. You're like, you got this amazing item, and you're like, this is going to be great. Yeah, I'm going to start it real low because it's a great item, and everybody's going to want it. And you hyped it up, and then somebody's like, I need this to complete my collection. Okay, well, all right. This is a really good reason. It's gonna. And then no crickets. Shoot. So there you go. Okay. So that is not allowed. We don't do that here. That's called guilting, and no guilting allowed. Yeah, it's always a risk. It's always a risk. And that's why I always tell you guys, start it at the least amount you're willing to take. Even that if that's breaking even, start at the least amount. Breaking even with, and when I say breaking even, always account for your fees when you're breaking even. So that way you're not losing. Okay. But keep that in mind. Okay. So it goes both ways. So sellers, don't be guilting your buyers. Buyers, don't be guilting other buyers. And everybody just love everybody, okay? I know you sent me that message. You're like, go to your P.O. box on Monday. I'm like, I'm not going to be home on Monday. Don't worry, I'll get it when I get home. I promise. I know. Glad your collection's complete. Now I'm out $50. And a really cool thing. But that's just something to keep in mind, okay? So when you as a buyer, and I know it's not intentional, but now it's something to think about. When you say these things, when you say, "Oh, well, that reminds me, I need that item," or "Oh, I need that to," now it's something to think about. When it's unintentional, now you need to think, "Oh, wait, this is affecting this seller who I really admire and I really love," and you don't want to do that. I know it's not like a lot of you. you adore your sellers. You show up for them. You love them. And I know a lot of the times it's not intentional. So just think about that when you're saying that, okay? I did not find a kitty. Can you believe that? There was no cats. And then Sage went back. See, this is me getting off topic. Sage went back and they still didn't have any kittens. I'm like, did you go to the place with the free kittens? She's like, yes. I'm like, were there any kittens? She's like, no. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll stop next week. Okay. Kudos and reminders. Guess who's first? Casey, Paul's stylist, giving her bringing it with the enthusiasm, fun clothing and fashion tips. There you go, right there, number one on the kudos list. Because it's more than just selling clothes, it also comes with the fashion tips. And I think that's wonderful. I'm not somebody who's very fashionable. I wear I have like 5 of the same tank top, and you'll see me wear them like one straight week. You'll be like, is she wearing the same tank top that she wore yesterday? No, in fact, it's not the same. It is, but it's not, because I have 5 of the same tank top, and I will wear it repeatedly because I just like the same tank top. It's comfortable and it's the same color and it's consistent, and that's just who I am. I don't have to make a decision about it. That's me. So I admire all the style tips and stuff. I think it's awesome. And that's coming from someone with no style. So kudos there. Make sure you give her a follow. She's awesome. Um, that was the kudos. Those are the kudos that go out this week. I know it's a ton of my pants. Free kittens in every thumbnail. Steve Jobs was doing the same. There you go. See, I knew it was a good idea. If he did it, there you go. Um, let's see. Okay, yes, reminder that if you have questions about the marketplace, reading our guidelines may answer your questions. And we have guidelines for both sellers and buyers. Did we have questions? We have guidelines for both sellers and buyers. So guys, it's time for me to go shopping. Whether you are a buyer or a seller, we have guidelines for you. So you should go read them. You should go read them. This is the week that I'm finally cracking down on non-payments. I've tried to be nice, and it's my weakness. I try to be nice, and I can't be nice sometimes. I have to be mean, and I don't. It's not mean. It's firm. I have to tell myself it's not mean. It's firm, and I'm going to have to banish some folks, and I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. That's just the end of it. If you're not paying items, and I've told you guys before, this isn't Kmart. We don't do layaway. We all know what happened to Kmart. We don't do layaway. This is Niknax. So I'm going, if you're not paying for your items, if you're asking for layaway, I'm going to have to ban you from it. And a lot of the times, a lot of the times, that's a situation where people love the community. They want to be involved in the community, and they feel like, oh, in order to be involved in the community, I need to, but I don't have the money. Can you hold it for me? And that's a sad situation. Wanting to be involved community means they feel like they have to buy something, but they don't have the money to buy something. And I feel that's why I have a bad feeling about banishing them, because they're just trying to feel as a part of the community. So that's why a lot of you are sending messages, and that's the reason I haven't done it yet. If you guys are frustrated with me, I'll give a little backstory. That's why it's taken a little time, but I'm finally accepting. I got to do what I got to do. So to give you a little backstory, that's the backstory there. So if you're one of the sellers who did, that's my explanation, and I'm sorry that it's taken me so long. However, I will say that if you are a seller, you can always ban people. You can block people, and they can't prove you anymore. You are always within your right as a seller to block anyone you want, and I will support you. You are completely within your right to block, except for me. Don't block me. I mean, that would be weird if he blocks me because I own Niknax, but you can block me if you want. It would just be weird. But yeah, you can block whoever you want on Niknax. If you're having issues with a buyer, you can block. Um, I think that's it. Calendar of events. Let's see. I'm not going to go back on Wi-Fi because now I'm on Wi-Fi here, and I don't want to interfere with her work, so I'm not going back on Wi-Fi. But so I can't show you the calendar of events, but I would encourage you to go and check out the calendar of events, which you can find on our homepage under the chat channels. Coming up, we have the Knickknacks Zoo, which we talked about a little bit earlier. Oh gosh. So August 23rd through 24th is the Knickknacks Zoo. It is full. The wait list is growing, but we do have a wait list. So if you would like, you can get on the wait list. And I would always encourage you guys to get on the wait list. If you get on the wait list, chances are you could still get in because we do have people dropping out, all of that. So, in order to get on the wait list, you have to email Christina. It's Christina@knickknacks.net. That is how you get on the wait list. Let's see. August 22nd is Meet Your Maker. That is our handmade event. We have the Meet Your Maker, and we also have the Handmade Market, which is the fourth Friday of every month, every year, every month. We turn the entire homepage over to all handmade. So the entire homepage will be handmade, and then you can shop all of our handmade artisans. You can do that anytime. Anytime you can do that, but especially during Handmade Market, it's all featured on the homepage. And I always encourage you guys, as the holidays get closer, I love gifting my family handmade stuff. I feel like it's so much more meaningful. It came from an artist who put their heart and soul into it, and I always want to encourage you guys to shop handmade. So, August, the theme of our Meet Your Maker is going to be small scale studio, which I think is really fun, like little trinkets and stuff like that. So, small scale studio. It's going to be lots of fun. So come and hang out with us on August 22nd and support our artists, whether that's jumping on the live sale train or just shopping the homepage. All right. Um, Girl, our quote of the day is Robert Frost. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. I love me some Robert Frost. Good job. Amen. There you go. That is a great quote. I wonder if I have room for that one anywhere. Uh, That's too funny. Exactly. I still got a little room right here. I think maybe. Just do it. That was it for notes. I'll stay on here for another 9 minutes and answer any questions. But then I sense over there going shopping. Worth repeating? Okay, I'll read it again. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life self. I like those words. You'll post it. Christina's going to post it for everyone. Mainly Made is just kind of sitting out there. I've thought about making it invisible because I've encouraged everybody who's over on Mainly Made to make the jump over to Knickknacks. I'm not approving anyone over there. It's just kind of sitting. It's just sitting. He's my favorite. Yeah, everybody always asks me about my tattoos, and they're all Robert Frost. All Robert Frost. I like him so much. I tattooed him on my body. It's just like so meaningful, I don't know. It just speaks. Are items already being shipped? No, they should not be being shipped. The items showing up in your shipments to be shipped are items that are paid. They should not be shipped. They should not be showing up in shipments. I know, and I've been so bad about taking photos. The marbles yesterday, and so I have a video going out tonight about the marbles. Like, you guys have enjoyed my videos, like with Alvin, and I never got the gentleman's name from the porch. He never introduced himself. He was just so great. But I think that if you guys enjoyed those videos, you're gonna enjoy my videos with Mike and Rachel. You're just gonna love it. They're so fantastic. Macy and Matt know them. Their video is coming out tonight, and I might go back and buy more marbles. I might just buy more. The whole entire video is all them tonight. The entire video is all them and their marbles. Because I'm like, I stood like, yeah, it's a 30-minute video of them just talking about their marbles. He's like, and this marble's a $10,000 marble, and I'm like, what? Like, none of these marbles are worth less than $5,000. Like, wait, okay, that's great. And he's just rolling them around in this big wooden bowl, and they're smacking against each other. And I'm like, do the bruises make a difference? He's like, no. I'm like, okay. Just wait. It's so good. It just makes me laugh thinking about it. So good. It's so good. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. They're so funny. Oh, shoot. Does anyone have any questions about Niknax? Oh, read what I said in the chat. What did you say in the chat? Oh, I got Alexis sending me stuff about Laurel. Laurel's living her best life. Let me tell you. Yesterday she's blowing raspberries all over the phone. Christina, I can't find what you. Okay, link to the sign up with directions is in the train sign up link. That's what you wanted me to read. When will the newbie train be? I don't know because I could not open the events calendar, but it would be in the events calendar, and that would be under the chat channels. Also, if Elsie was here, she could give you a date. What is the top collectible in my area? Ooh, that's a good question. My area, Carlisle, is lots of primitives, for sure. Oh, there's Elsie. Hi. When is the next newbie train? Speaking of dates. Oh, are we talking? Wait, what? September 7th. September 7th. When will mentorships roll out? That is something that Christina and I need to get together on. Yeah, and we need to kind of come up with the logistics of that. I don't know the answer to that, Miss Jules. You can contact support at district.net and they can help you with that. Support at district.net. It was a little rough. It was a little rough. But yesterday I talked to them and she took a turn for the better. So as of yesterday, I've been calling twice, every morning and every night. And yesterday things were looking up. So it was good. Reach out to support, district support, support at district.net. They can help with the casting because anytime I've had issues with casting, they've been able to help. How long have I been doing this? Knickknacks I've been doing for going on 2 years. Reselling I've been doing for 14. The signups will be posted this week. There you go. Signups for newbie train are this week. If you would like to, which sale is that? Oh, really? Interesting. I do not have any analytics. I've been asking district for more insight into multi-day auctions. So I've been kind of the squeaky wheel. Eddie's like, Eddie likes that I'm persistent. I'm not annoying. We went through this last week. I'm not annoying. I'm persistent. And Eddie likes it too. So I'm being persistent. They're a little bit they're a bit but you know what, here's the thing, when I was doing multi-day auctions on eBay, it took a long time for them to be successful, and it just takes getting the word out, letting people know. You got to build it, build it, and they will come. It just takes time. So I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep Pamela Thrifting the Globe is the example that we should all strive to be when it comes to multi-day auctions. She is the example. Says, I've had great success. She's the one. Hey, look. I've got. Oh, you gonna eat that fly? Eat that fly. Hi. Hi, buddies. I think that's my cue, guys. My friends are here. Hello. Hello. She don't care. Pretzel's like, I love you sometimes, except when you sneak up on me and I forget that I know you. Yes, it's Sandy. It's Sandy. Hello. It's good old Sandy. So I've been debating whether or not to have a sale while I'm here. We're playing it, but tonight I'm having dinner with my uncle and my aunt. So I guess we'll just see. We'll just see. I might do a pop-up. I don't know. Yeah, are you jealous? He's like, is your sidekick with you? I'm like, well, yes, but it's not Christina. He was asking about you. So Uncle Gary, he did ask. Yes, I need to do a show with Peter. I need to hit him up because I've been buying some really cool stuff, and every time I buy it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this with my show with Peter. So, yeah, I know Peter Sai. Peter Sai. So, yes, George. I talked to George 2 weeks ago. I think I told you guys he's doing well. From what I could like, just speaking with him, it sounded like he was feeling good. He was doing well, and it was really it was great. We talked for about an hour on the phone till like 2 a.m. It was great. So, um, anyway, I'm gonna pop off of here. Yes, I'm going out with Bo next week. We've been texting, and he's like, "I got a great new spot. We're gonna find stuff. I promise." He felt so bad we didn't find anything the past few outings. So, yeah. So next week we're going out. He's like, "All right, scope it out. There's great stuff there." So next week's the week. It's Pete. I think he goes by. What does he go by on Niknax? Is it Peter Sai or is it Pete Sai? Peter. Is it Peter? Peter. Now yeah, have to look. I know. I can't remember if he goes. Does it? Yeah, it's TSAI. But does he go by Peter or Pete on here? I think he goes by Peter. Peter and Sai. I'm looking. Yeah, no problem. It is Peter. It's Peter. Okay, he goes by Peter. Oh no. Well, you can search either. You can search either. His name is Peter Sai, but his at is Pete Sai, so it's both. Okay, his at is Pete Sai. There you go. Thank you guys. All right. Well, you all have a absolutely wonderful day. I don't know where you're at, but if it's nice weather, go out and enjoy. Go out and get yourself some gooey butter cake stuff. Go and yeah. Apparently, it's National Gooey Butter Cake Day. Oh, I thought you meant here. Yeah, she's like, is that an option? You hear that? I better go. I don't know. Yeah, and go buy a record and listen to some vinyl. Okay, go do that. All right, you guys are the best. I guess I will see all of you later. And yeah, don't forget tonight is Groovy Train. It's Tuesday, so go support our friends on the Groovy Train. And well, I guess I'll see you guys tonight with marbles. It'll be lots of fun. I'll try to do. So for those of you who want to pop in and chat on YouTube, we'll do some chatting during the premiere. And I'll see you guys later. Let's see who we can raid. Who is live right now? Let's see. Oh, Matt's live. Brindy's live. Silver Shoals Studio. You know what? Let's do Silver Shoals Studio. I don't know if we've rated over there before. So we're going to head over to Silver Shoals Studio. Everybody have a wonderful day, and I will see all of you guys later. So long.